I just have one question to ask you, America. Were you not entertained last night? um, I mean, for a person that does not have a dog or a horse in the race,
Nope.
um, certainly one of the most entertaining college football games I have seen in a while. And again, I don't know what it is about the Big Toaster, aka State Farm Field in Glendale, Arizona, to where for a year I lived like 10, 15 minutes away from that stadium. So I would pass by that stadium every day, going to work, coming home from work, or just hanging out wherever. But something about that stadium has produced some very damn good. Hey, Michael, long time no see. How you doing, sir?
Hey, how's it going?
But it's something about that stadium, be it Super Bowls, be it
Yes.
Fiesta Bowls,
Yes.
whatever it is, it's just something about that stadium that just produces some classics. And last night, it did not disappoint as the Fiesta Bowl took place, and Little Big Brother's magic strikes again as the Miami Hurricanes go back home, even though
And
technically they will be the visiting team in that game,
go figure.
but they go back home and await the winner of tonight's other. Now, I'll tell you what, if the Fiesta Bowl gave us this last night, the Peach Bowl has to live up to that expectation and maybe even more, as it is a rematch between the current Big Ten champions, the Indiana Hoosiers, and last year's Big Ten champions, the Oregon Ducks, to see who will indeed. Now here's the thing about it. Now, if Oregon somehow wins, Oregon goes back to where they started in this run. They go back to Miami because their first playoff game was the Orange Bowl at Hard
Yep.
Rock Stadium, where the national champion game is. So it will be a return trip to Miami for the
Yeah.
Ducks.
Yeah.
But
That
of course, that's not going to be an easy task because obviously you got perhaps maybe the top two draft picks in the NFL in Dante
whew,
Moore and Francisco
yeah.
Mendoza. Um, Dueling once again as they did back early in the year, to which Mizzle on this show predicted that Indiana would beat Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
Michael jumping in real quick saying, I'm a St. Ravens fan. I'm pissed off at Lamar and not giving Lamar a pass for the season and low key being the cause of Harbaugh's firing. Now,
Mm.
Mike, you bleeding purple and black, why do you say that low key um it's Lamar's reasoning for. Now again, would I have fired John Harbaugh? Not necessarily, because the man has been there. The man has been there 18 seasons.
18.
12 of those you have made the playoffs.
Yes.
Four times, well, yeah, four times you have been a part of the NFL Final Four. And unfortunately, at the demise of my team, you won the Super Bowl title against my team.
Yes.
Even though it should have been a blown out, but Beyonce and them turned off the lights in the Superdome, and thus we all know what happened after that. But I
Mm-hmm.
mean, a man that has been as, I mean, you look at it as him and Mike Tomlin were hand in hand with those
Whew.
two being at the helm of that division. I mean, you sprinkle
Mm-hmm.
in, the year the Bengals went to the Super Bowl, and you sprinkle in a couple of years where Cincinnati had some good teams, but Marvin Lewis couldn't get them over them. But I mean, when you think of that division, you think Harbaugh and Tomlin and all the
Yeah.
times they have gone to war. And
It's been a
hello,
lot.
Opus of Asgard. Um, but it's just I don't know, because I know Steve Bisciotti, who's one of the good owners of the NFL.
Yes.
He's not one to pull the panic button. He's not.
Well, can you can you think it's more of that Everybody needs a fresh start. I mean, 18 seasons.
That possibly could be.
You know,
it's very possible. Again, rare are the days to where you have Tom Landry being on the sideline for 30 years as he was with the Cowboys, or Don
correct.
Shula as he was with the Dolphins for almost 30 years. Gone
Yeah.
are those days. Okay, if you're there for
Hell, 5 seasons. That's pretty damn good.
yeah, if you're there for 10 in today's standards,
Yeah.
that's almost legendary status per se. Well, not all of it. Not well. As his reply is, Harbaugh has taken us further what Lamar did, and it's kind of the superstar ego that caused all that, and Lamar not knowing his legs are declining compared to those. Well,
I'll rebuttal the North Carolina. Hey, I
hey,
hope you're a Tar Heel fan.
raise up.
But here, is it Lamar's fault that they stopped running Derrick Henry? Lamar's fault that Zay Flowers has turnover issues in certain situations where you need him to not turn the ball over?
Oh, there you go.
Fuck Duke. Fuck Duke.
Well,
and if it's your first time to the show, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And
but I'll say this.
Updates.
But also, how much of this also falls on Todd Monken, their offensive coordinator?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
He agrees.
Absolutely.
But again, okay. I mean, it's whomever Steve Bisciotti and his group decide to bring in as the next head coach of the Baltimore Ravens, they will have some tough shoes to fill. Some very tough shoes to fill. Because
coaching wise, yes, most definitely.
Because I mean, John Harbaugh. And think about this. John Harbaugh is probably the only one that was a special teams coach that turned into a head coach.
Yep.
And in a sense turned into a Super Bowl champion. I can't think of any other special teams guy off the top of my head that has had success like that. I mean, of course, John Madden was a linebacker coach when Al Davis made the head coach of the Raiders back in '69. Of course, Bill Walsh was an offensive coordinator. Of course, Tom Landry was a defensive coordinator when he got the job with the Cowboys. Vince Lombardi was an OC with the Giants before he became what he was with the Packers. Of course, Belichick, defensive coordinator, so on and so forth. And yes, and probably some Ravens fans have felt like with all the talent they have underachieved. Again, I go back to the championship game against the Chiefs where they only ran the ball, 11, 15 times?
Yeah, maybe that. I think it might have been single digits.
Might have been. And they were averaging almost 5 yards a pop and stopped running the ball. I don't understand why.
I don't know why teams do that, period.
And you end up losing that game by 7 points. Now, granted, yes, the Zay Flowers fumble at the goal line didn't help, but
nope.
Your bread and butter has been running the doggone football. That's been your staple since you were born as a franchise in '96, moving away from Cleveland
Jamal
in '95.
Lewis. You had Jamal Lewis. You had Priest Holmes.
Yes. And y'all didn't utilize Priest Holmes, and then he goes to Kansas City and loses his doggone mind.
And well, it's also I'll agree with the coaches because you used them properly in the first and second quarter. Second half, you forget that you have the personnel that got you this lead. So something is wrong with that organization that I don't know. They're too talented. Their defense is ready to win now. I mean, you got one of the greatest safeties in Hamilton. I don't get it.
I mean, they have always, with Ozzie Newsome, the GM, and now I forgot who the current GM is now, but the Ravens have always had good drafts.
Yeah.
They've always seemed to bring in the right pieces to fit their identity.
But they never draft a proper wide receiver. They never get
Well,
a proper wide receiver for
that
Lamar. I
that
get
that
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 they're a running team, but
that's been an issue. I get it. Um, I, I don't know.
maybe Smith, maybe, and I don't think he was a number one at that,
No,
but he
Roquan,
stretched the field.
no. Roquan Smith was traded from the Bears to the Ravens, but Roquan Smith was a first round pick. A lot of
No, no,
people
no. I
forget
was
that.
talking about the Smith, the receiver they had a long time ago.
Oh, Torrey Smith.
Yes,
Yes, yes.
man.
Which he goes to Santa Clara, and Colin Kaepernick don't know how to give him the doggone ball with his speed, which is crazy. But I mean,
Yeah,
it is certainly going to be different watching a Baltimore Ravens game and not seeing John Harbaugh on the sideline. Which again,
absolutely.
he will not be unless he decides to take the year off,
Yeah,
which is highly likely. Which I think he would be good on any studio show with with what he brings because hardballs do love to talk.
yes. But now
But
here's a twist. Can you see him just taking that Browns job just to stay in that division? That would just be a picture book story right there. If he would just, I mean, okay, take a year off,
he
that's
would
cool, but
he would give the one thing the Browns have not had since the days of Marty Schottenheimer.
consistency.
Yes, yes, stabilization. Yes, and not to mention the Browns have a pretty doggone good defense right now,
Yep.
and
And
he
depending on
probably
who he brings as an OC,
and he probably could get the best out of Shador without question. He would
yeah,
he would motivate Shador. Not that Shador needs motivation, but I mean that would be someone that Shador needs other than his damn dad to coach him. Is it is it bad to is it bad to call Shador Spunk Bubble Sanders? Good God, good Lord. But no, Michael, that was a very good question, very good point.
yes.
Um, which leads us back to what we saw last night. I mean,
The
what more
fourth
can you say?
quarter alone, I believe, was the whole game. I mean, the game was fantastic from start to finish, but that fourth quarter and the camera crew was cashing checks. Every time each team did something, they would pan to the stands, and you could just see the utter disbelief, the agony and defeat. It was like it was almost like a story, and it just got wrote
It really was like
perfectly.
it really was like you were watching a movie or a
Oh
documentary.
yeah,
It,
oh
it
yeah,
looked like it looked like it was an ESPN 30 for 30. But I mean, you have to give credit where credit is due. I mean, I mean, the fourth quarter was just. It seemed like one team put out the knockout punch, and then the other team
mm-hmm.
just refused to just stay down. It almost kind of reminded me of the 10th round between Bo and Holyfield the first time they fought, to where you
Oh
thought Bo was
boy,
gonna knock out Holyfield, but here comes Evander, and now Riddick Bowe is staggered.
yes, yeah,
It reminded me like that because I mean it went back and forth because I mean no team had a lead bigger than a touchdown lead or less. Um,
mm-hmm.
no time at one point to where they were down. Each team was down double digits. Miami come back and score. Here comes Ole Miss. Miami drive back down the field. You know what, Michael? Stranger things have happened before, and again, I don't suspect that to happen because I'm picking the Texans to win on Monday night against the Steelers.
I am as well.
Just because that Texans defense is just ridiculous. But again, would it shock me if Rodgers pulls one out of his vice? No, it wouldn't,
No,
because I mean, Rodgers does know what it takes to win a Super Bowl.
yes,
But there's been too much inconsistency with the Steelers all year because once upon a time they did start the year 4-1, and then had to scratch, battle, and claw and have a missed kick to give them the AFC North Division title.
And
Now again,
I don't even think it's going to be can Rodgers pull it out or this, that, and the third. I just think that Texas defense is going to be relentless, and Rodgers is not going to have probably no time to throw the ball downfield. None. Who's stopping Will Anderson? Nobody. Hatcher, I think that's his last name. Ain't nobody stopping Hunter.
yeah, Hunter.
Ain't nobody stopping that.
Not just that. A guy that I wish was still on my team is Ezal Shire, who has balled out since he got to Houston.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know.
I agree with you. I don't know what Steeler team you're gonna get. They went on, like you said, they went on a high because of a missed kick. So,
Michael, they're two different players. They're two different players. The fact is, here
Aaron Rodgers MVPs alone just makes him different.
Not just that. If somehow Rodgers was to win, and again, I said this about the whole Montana Brady situation. Patrick Mahomes, if he does nothing else, he will forever have 2 L's under that L column when it comes to Super Bowl, and Rodgers would have none. Like I said, you can have more rings than me. That's fine. But I will forever have those bragging rights back. You know what? Under that
Never
L,
lost.
That says 0. Can you say that in Super Bowls? No, you can't. And you can have all the Super Bowl records you want, all that. But I will forever take batting 1,000 as opposed to batting 750. And batting 750 is damn good, but I'll forever take that O under L column.
Because here's a question you can always ask. Do you know how I feel to lose a Super Bowl? No, I do not. You? Yes, you do. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm over here in a different lane. I'm in a different atmosphere.
Like I said, Plunkett, Aikman, Montana, Bradshaw. 2 or more, and Eli, 2 or more, never experienced defeat.
And undefeated. Yep.
I'll take that. I'll take that for the rest of my life.
Yep.
Like I don't know what it's like to not hoist Lombardi. Every time I went,
I get there, I win.
Lombardi was in my hand all the time, so I don't know what you're tripping on, but
you can pretty much bank me to win if I get there.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll see. I know some people say that this might be the easiest task, or not the easiest task, but I guess the best pathway for Josh Allen together. But this is not the same Bills team, and that Jacksonville Jaguars defense is. Trust me, I saw it first. I saw it firsthand when they came to Santa Clara and punched my team in the mouth.
Question.
Shoot.
The way it's set up, can we get an AFC South championship game?
It's possible. I mean, normally how this works is, I think the number 1 seed would get the lowest seed remaining.
Absolutely, yes.
And that defense in Houston can dang sure go into Denver and beat Denver.
Yes.
Because as much as I love Harbaugh, if
we're speaking in hypotheticals, this is why it's a show.
Yes.
I mean, as a fan,
Brandon, maybe a Jaguars team in the past. Yes. Now, of course, I know you're saying that because obviously you're a Texans fan, and the hell with your division rival. I feel the same way about the Rams and the Seahawks. The hell with them. Totally understand it. Totally understand it. However, and I have said this on the show the last couple of shows, the 2 teams in the NFC South, I might not want to see because of how they're playing right now. And that's with both defenses And that's what Liam and whatever Liam Combs has done to Sunshine. Sunshine is playing with a lot of confidence that he has not had since he has been in the NFL.
And you meant to say AFC. You said NFC.
My apologies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
I said
Yeah.
the two AFC South teams, the Jaguars and the Texans, probably are the two teams I don't want to see right now.
And they kicked in right on time.
Yeah,
they peaked right on time
yes.
and started getting healthy right on time too.
Because I mean, there was a time where people thought, you know what, the Texans might not make the playoffs, and D'Amico Ryan said, "Hold it,
hold it." And the Jags are doing this without their number one pick.
Yeah.
And Travis Hunter was starting to come into his own too.
Yes. Yeah. Now, just imagine if he was still playing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you almost forgot about Travis Etienne, but he said, "Hold it."
Yeah, Travis Etienne said, "No. I'm still here," because a lot of people thought that Tank Bigsby was about to take over as the running back, and now Tank Bigsby, he's in Philadelphia. Because Travis said, "No. I can still play.
I still got that. I'm still a Crimson. I still got that Clemson in me.
Yeah.
Don't think I ain't lost it.
I still got that Tiger in me, without question.
Yeah.
But back to the Fiesta Bowl again. 25 points scored in the fourth quarter. 14 by Miami, 11 by Ole Miss. But again, I know B says this all the time. Thank you for giving us Carson Beck. But I mean, Carson Beck, his poise showed true again last night. Yeah, he had the one reception, but
tip ball.
Yeah, tip balls are always 50-50, but I will say this. Trinidad Chambliss left his soul on that field last night. I mean, the man did everything you could possibly do to help your team win a football game.
And that receiver number one damn near catches everything.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
But Ole Miss defense could not stop that quick screen.
No. Or the quick slant. No.
Yeah.
No. No. I mean, Fletcher ran the ball fantastic. 22 carries, 133 yards. Marion took the top off the defense, 7 catches for 114. But if I do have a concern, Mezzador did get hurt late in the game. How serious is that injury? Because
was it his shoulder? It was his shoulder, wasn't it?
It was his left shoulder that he was,
I
holding.
think he tried to lay a hit. Yeah, and he got. Yeah, that was a big boy. I don't know.
That's a big loss if Mezzador can't play. Which, I mean, in the case, Miami gets a head start on getting their rest because obviously after today with the Peach Bowl,
they're going home.
That too. So they'll be in friendly confines and comfort, because obviously we won't have another game, which will be obviously MLK Day. 2 days before a certain someone celebrates their own personal holiday, but we're not going to mention that right now. Some
I don't know who that person is, man.
Some guy I know.
I heard he's an asshole too.
But now going to tonight's game between Indiana and
Oregon. I'm not picking. I'm just gonna sit back and check it out.
So you're a fan. You're a fan today.
Yeah. Well, yesterday you already know. I said multiple times. Yesterday was bittersweet either way, but
yes,
I really wanted Miami to win, and I really do want them to win so I could purchase a championship. Yeah.
Well, I'll say it like this. During this run to the title game, Miami has exercised some football demons on this run to the title game. And folks, here's what I mean. Obviously, the state of Arizona has not been kind to the Miami Hurricanes because two of their most heartbreaking losses in their football program took place in Arizona. Now, granted, this was in Tempe at old Sun Devil Stadium, but nonetheless,
still Arizona.
Obviously, the '87 Fiesta Bowl, where Vinny Testaverde was in such a giving mood. to
Oh,
Penn
wasn't
State,
he? Here you go. You can have
throwing
it.
interceptions all over the place, and Penn State wins the
Was
national
that
title.
Kajana Carter's team?
No, no. That was no, this was '87.
No, oh, no, you said, yeah. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
I
that
misheard
was
the.
way
I don't know
back in
what I
the
was
'80s.
thinking.
But Joe
Yeah, yeah,
Paul wins the national title, and Miami loses 14-10. Then, of course,
yeah.
the
Ohio
2003
State.
Fiesta Bowl national title game, the PI that should have not been called, which was not a PI. Of course, Ohio State gets the win.
Maurice Claret.
Maurice Claret, yes, that team, the old sweater vest, Jim Tressel, and that team. Then to come back to play Ohio State, 23
Mm-hmm.
years in the making, and pretty
Mm-hmm.
much just
Dog
dominate
walked him. Dog
the
walked him.
defending
Just
national champions.
made it look easy.
Yeah, never trailed in the whole entire game. To do that, to end
Mm-hmm.
their title reign, then to come back to the state of Arizona, where you have had
Yeah.
nightmares in this state, and to exercise that football demon and winning the Fiesta Bowl to go back home. Now, granted, it's not the old Orange Bowl, but to go back home to play for this this almost has a similarity
Tell me
to
the
the
stars are not aligned.
it's almost has the similarity of the Howard Schimbeckler led team of '84 when they were the quote unquote
Mm-hmm.
visitor and they played a very good, great Turner Gill, Tom Osborne, Nebraska team and upsets them in the Orange Bowl to win their first national title, which was 42 seasons ago, back in '84. The Bernie Kosar led
Oof.
Hurricanes of Miami.
Oof.
Okay,
Oof.
and like I
You,
said,
you can't tell me the stars are not aligned though.
yeah, without question.
I'm not
But
ready to buy a shirt.
well,
Yes,
I
I
mean,
am.
like I said, Little Big Brother's working his magic, because you know he would have been grinning from
I
ear to
mean, yeah,
ear,
most.
throwing up the U. And like I
Yeah.
said, somebody please check on Michael. Somebody check on Michael Irvin, make sure he's not lost his doggone mind.
No, he hasn't. He's hanging out with the cheerleaders. He's all right.
Oh.
He's good.
But I mean,
But the
fence.
way the seas parted open for Beck on the
Oh yeah,
game-winning touchdown,
yeah.
my goodness, my
That
goodness.
you know what? That was without question. Hold on, because I'm trying to see how many yards that was. Hold on. Um, that was without
What? How
question.
many yards it took for him to get to the touchdown?
That was the slowest 3-yard touchdown
Oh,
run known to
you stop
man.
it.
Now,
No, no, no! Don't
no.
you disrespect Peyton Manning's
No.
bootleg?
Please. Nothing will ever be slower than Peyton Manning. Let's put it into perspective. That was the slowest naked bootleg known to man ever in the history of a naked bootleg touchdown.
Could have went and made a sandwich and used the bathroom, and you still been trying to get to that pylon.
Which, speaking of Ole Miss, speaking of Mr. Chambers, he was denied a 6th year of eligibility, which, Brandon, you stop it, which unfortunately ends his college career, but Ole Miss can put in an appeal. Also,
Oh, okay.
the legendary Al Michaels will return again for Prime Video next season to call Thursday Night Football, which of course him and
Okay.
Kirk Herbstreit will be calling the Bears and Packers game this Sunday or tomorrow night at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on Prime Video.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Hell. All right. The Giants get 3 games on NBC this upcoming season on Sunday night. Good for them.
The baseball?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, one, two road games and one home game. Since
Okay.
NBC will now be taking over the Sunday Night Baseball mantle.
Let me guess. It's one of those against the damn Dodgers.
No, so their first game will be June 7th in the friendly confines of Wrigley Field against the Cubs.
Ooh.
Second
Okay.
game is at Fenway Park against the Red Sox, and then their home game is September 7th against the Redbirds, the Cardinals. So
So a couple of legendary parks, and then the
yes,
most
yes,
greatest park in all of baseball, the Big
yes,
Phone Booth.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So
I
that
do
is
like that we open up against those pinstripes.
yeah, and that
We're
ticket's
sticking to
gonna
them early.
yeah, and that ticket's gonna be expensive as all get down. Good lord.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I plan on just sitting right here.
Yeah, which
You
that
don't have
game
to
is
worry. You don't look.
which
You don't have to worry about me trying to get out there.
which that specific game will be specifically on Netflix.
Wait. Did you say Netflix?
The first game of the season on March 25th between the Giants and the Yankees is aired exclusively on Netflix. Yes.
Give Netflix the money.
Well, I mean, they just added the WWF library on Netflix, so
I told you.
which makes sense.
Now all I got to do is just get SmackDown and NXT over there. Then they'll just have the whole kit and caboodle.
You're not wrong. You are
Well, I don't know
definitely
how long the contract is with the.
USA.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Where
Yeah.
is the damn? Oh, they played me. Chargers running. Got some football news.
Uh
Mario Hampton is listed as questionable for Sunday night's game.
oh. That's gonna be a big if he can't play.
Yes, sir.
Even though Brandon Vidal is very capable of carrying the backfield, but I mean those two together makes it a lot easier for Justin Herbert.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Ugh,
So we will keep that in mind
definitely keep that in mind.
right about now. But how
All
do
right.
you see
But
how do you see um what was my question? I mean, just how do you see, just from a fan perspective, just how do you see this game between um Indiana and Oregon? I guess what's the one thing you'll be looking what's the one thing you'll be looking in this particular game watching tonight just as a fan?
well, my team is on the clock. So
Very true.
for number one, I'll definitely be looking more at the Heisman Trophy winner and potentially Dante Moore. But I pretty much know what these two young men got. So, but I'll be keeping an eye on how they manage the big moment right
Reginald
now.
Reginald Thickpin, I just want to tell you, you are so wrong right now. You are so wrong for putting that picture on your dang profile right now. You are so wrong for that. So wrong
Oh
for that.
man, that's funny.
That is that is that is wild. Well, I mean, yeah, I
Like
mean,
smack.
you make a valid point.
And
Um,
on top of that, then, and we say this a lot, I know it, but it means true in certain games like this. Whoever protects the football or gets that first turnover,
oh
and
yeah,
what they do
absolutely.
with that turnover in what situation, can make the game good. But both defenses are good. Indiana, they are right smash mouth in your face, just like Oregon is. That's how they play, especially seeing them from the Pac 12. So I expect fireworks. I expect, big plays. These quarterbacks are going to let it loose. And yeah, and whoever controls the running game, there it is. That will, if whoever becomes one dimensional, that might make it tough. So yeah, I don't. I don't know if it's going to be a field goal to win the game. Is it going to go to overtime? But they got big shoes to fill because last night game was just
Agreed. Agreed. 1,000% agreed. Um, I mean, it's tough. But I mean, of course, I think whoever controls the line of scrimmage wins that game.
mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's just Oregon kind of got going late in the Orange Bowl, and Indiana was just relentless against Alabama. Um,
Like they stole their trophy
I'm
or
not,
something.
I'm not expecting um, a high scoring game, but
Really?
no, I mean,
I think it might be a track meet.
well, I thought we were gonna have that with Texas Tech and Oregon, and ended up being a 23-0 game. I mean, I could see it being high scoring, but when you see somebody for a second time in the same season, stranger
It's
things.
very difficult to yeah.
No pun intended, has happened before. But I mean, like I
Yes.
said, we will all find out when it kicks off at 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern from the Bird's Nest
I'll
in
just be getting into my shift too, so I might have to
Atlanta, Georgia.
have it on the phone.
It just
Uh-oh.
it'll be fun to watch.
That's going to be a yellow card.
Oh yeah, I'll probably listen to it on the radio on the way there. Probably get to watch maybe the first quarter.
That's definitely a yellow card.
Oh, you're watching football.
Yep. They got on ESPN Plus. They got Wrexham on. It's my actual first time actually get a chance to watch them. So it's Ryan Reynolds and that guy's team.
Ah, okay, got it. Well, I know Mizzle will be very happy later on this month because the World Cup returns, and damn it, that means British soccer announcers
Winning.
Yes.
Winning.
Yes.
Winning. Wake up and there's soccer on. Hell, soccer. No, wait, it's in the States this time, so it won't be odd hours. Okay.
No. Which is fun for me
hours.
because if I get off at work late, I would be coming home to watching it there if it was overseas. But because it's going to be here in the States,
yes,
I guess the earliest would be the earliest might be 10 o'clock. Well, I mean,
10's not bad.
No, I mean it'll be the
so what we got
version of football.
We got East Rutherford, Santa Clara. Where else? Arizona?
No, I don't think I know Mexico's hosting, Canada's hosting.
Okay.
I want to say maybe Arrowhead is hosting. Hold on.
Ooh.
Let me just look up the.
Ooh. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be locked in. There's two things that I also have to get. I got to get a hockey jersey and a soccer jersey. Just don't know what soccer jersey to get. Venezuela hosting? I thought it's Venezuela.
No, the states.
I thought it was all American. Yeah, it's all around
Mexico. The states, Mexico, and Canada are hosting, but the championship game will be held at MetLife.
Yes.
So, these are the 11 stadiums that are being used in the U.S. The Bird's Nest, Mercedes in Atlanta.
There it is.
Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Jerry's World in Arlington.
Of
NRG
course.
Stadium in Houston.
Ooh.
As mentioned, Arrowhead in Kansas City.
Okay.
SoFi in Inglewood.
Oh.
Hard Rock Stadium just stays getting money in Miami. They're hosting the national championship game. And
not shocked. Game. Not shocked.
As mentioned, East Rutherford hosting the finals.
Yes.
The Link in Philadelphia. Appropriate.
The Link, huh?
Appropriate. Of course, we just talked about it. Jeans Stadium in Santa Clara.
Yes.
And the artist formerly known as CenturyLink, Lumen Field in Seattle, hosting.
All fantastic stadiums. Well,
yes.
except
Yes,
The one in Santa Clara, that's still a open book.
of course. BC Place in Vancouver and BMO Field in Toronto, Ontario. That's your Canadian hosting sites. And then on my other side in Mexico, we have
Azteca.
Estadio Azteca in Mexico City will be one stadium, of course.
Yeah,
High
yeah.
altitude.
Boy,
Um,
bring your oxygen.
yeah, plenty of it. Estadio Akron in Guadalajara is
Oh,
one, and Estadio BBVA in Monterrey. So,
let's go.
no, Brandon,
It seems
because
like just NFL stadiums.
they don't hold the seating capacity like these NFL stadiums do.
Hmm.
That's why they're doing it. Because when the World Cup was back out here in the states back in '94, they used football stadiums because they had huge capacities. Like, of course, back in '94, the championship game was at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. Why? Because at that time,
Over 100,000.
over 100,000, and plus it's the big yeah, and plus it was Brazil against Italy. So both those soccer crave countries would fill that stadium was filled up probably in less than an hour and a half.
They travel very, very well.
Yeah, because you
Yes.
gotta you gotta understand, like for countries, this is what they live for.
Hmm.
For countries
Hmm.
outside the United States that eat, sleep, breathe, die, football,
Yes.
this is what they live for every 4 years.
As a fan, I do too.
Like I said, just tell me where I'm going to have British soccer announcing on
Yep.
Fox and let me go.
Yep.
But yeah.
And get out their
So,
way.
yeah. So a total of 104 matches
Ooh.
across those three. Yeah, like F1.
Yeah,
Yep, exactly.
F1 is nice too.
Exactly.
And if you haven't seen the movie, I would definitely recommend.
Yes,
That
very
was
good
a
movie.
very good movie.
Very long as heck, but dang it, it's
Yeah,
worth it.
yeah. Definitely long, but yeah, if you can
No,
muster.
but
Speaking of that, real quick to jump before we get on that. 3 hours and 45 minutes for Doom
bring that to
Doomsday?
me.
Bro, are they trying to literally trying to get me to wear the pins to the movie?
I don't know about where it depends, but
That was a joke.
I know. But all seriously, I might have to bring a urinal. I'm just saying, or go pee in a cup in the corner. One of the two.
Don't do that. You'll somebody call the cops on you.
Well.
See, wear the diaper, safer.
Oh, by the way, thank you, San Antonio Fundamentals, for doing your job.
Beat the Lakers.
Oh yes.
Yes,
And,
it was a good day of basketball
yes,
and
and
hockey.
yes, and Wardell being Wardell,
Oh yeah,
putting the Bucks to sleep, and the Sharks coming back to beat the Kings in LA. Um, so yeah,
that boy Celebrini. I'm gonna have to find a way to get his jersey.
him
It's
and
gonna.
Will Smith becoming a special dynamic duo. I'm
Yes, I know
telling
that's
you.
gonna be an expensive ticket, but whew,
Yeah.
I used to live 1 mile from Chelsea Stadium.
Wow.
Nice. I
Wow.
bet the man. I would love to go experience soccer over in another country. That would be that's on the bucket list.
Just protect yourself because boy, they go crazy.
Oh well, I'll be like in the back, letting everybody, just I'll be a spectator. Then I'll get to where I need to be. Just to witness that live will be fantastic. I have been to a soccer event. Been to the San Jose Earthquake. I think they lost that game, but yeah.
Well, I
Bring
mean,
on the World Cup.
well, that is coming up sooner than we think. So last night on the hardwood, if you will, um, I said last night. Thank you. Pacers got their seventh win. Boot.
Yeah, that's good.
Pacers got their seventh win last night. They beat the Hornets 114 to 112. The
Ooh.
Timberwolves beat the Cavaliers 131 to 122. Um, Jazz beat the Mavericks 116 to 114.
Mm.
Heat and Bulls got postponed, and then today,
Condensation on the floor, huh?
yeah, and
Interesting.
then
Was it a hockey game before? That could be probably the reason
it possibly could have been.
the Blackhawks could have played
Yeah.
the night before.
Both the Missiles teams play tonight. Warriors at home taking on the lonely Sacramento Kings. Um,
Fuck that mean.
Celtics at home on the parquet against the Raptors. Tough matchup for the Sixers tonight as they play the very feisty Orlando Magic, which is not going to be an easy game at all.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the toilet bowl between the Pelicans and the Wizards at 4 p.m.
Toilet bowl.
Um,
Is Ice Trey playing?
that's a good question. He might be making his Wizards debut. Clippers in Brooklyn against the Nets. Go back, I said. Thunder against the Grizzlies. Nuggets taking on the Hawks. Another intriguing matchup in the Valley of the Sun. The Knickerbockers in Phoenix to take on the Suns. Rockets in the Northwest against the Blazers. And
Hmm.
go Milwaukee, you got one job to do tonight.
They must be playing that team,
Yes,
that other team.
yeah, that team. Yes.
Well,
All
definitely go
right.
Milwaukee.
Can you load up Fox Sports? I guess not. Okay.
Oh, good kick.
Yeah. All right. Oh, well, okay. Let's know. We already talked about John Morant.
And it is dark. Let's see where they're playing. I think Wrexham is on the road. I think.
So the Dolphins have their new GM, as the Dolphins are reportedly hiring former Packer executive John Eric Sullivan to lead the coaching search. So
Well, you're bringing a winning culture into your
yeah,
franchise. So
yeah. I
let's
mean
see how that works out.
he's highly regarded. Um,
It's always a good thing.
yes. Um, if they decide to move on from Tua, though, that is a $99.2 million dead cap hit for Miami. So that's, I mean, that's obviously going to be
For firing who?
if they decide to cut Tua. Because remember, Tua just signed his extension back in 2024.
This is also true. Yes.
Um, the Diamondbacks won't trade Ketel Marte. I'm about to go on a tangent real quick
Uh oh. Uh oh.
because I really can't stand uh, baseball commissioner Robert Manfred.
And
And the fact,
by the way,
eh,
before you start, this segment is brought to you by Passion.
passion,
Because
yes.
here we go.
Because the fact that you even pondered this idea to the
Eh,
brings that I'm just trying to understand why. Why would you even contemplate and think that idea? Which I gotta go to my Facebook page
Money.
because
Come on.
they make
Money.
enough.
It's never enough.
They need to have a serious come to Jesus with themselves then, because as I'm trying to scroll the article, um, scrolling, still
You must be trying
scrolling.
to look on Fox Sports, huh?
No. I posted it on my page because it came from Bleacher Report,
Ah,
and I'm going to be highly mad if it didn't stay there. And it looks like it didn't
let's
stay
see if
there,
I can help you out here.
which that would make me
Patrick
very.
Graham is interviewing for the defensive coordinator position with the Commanders today.
I saw that. Okay, now shut up. So here's my stance. The fact that you even discussed this really irks my nerves, but the commission Major League Baseball said he was considering a major shakeup to the league schedule by including the possibility of a split season or an in season competition similar to the NBA Cup. Why? Like I said, baseball. Well, here's why they're going to need something because they might be on a lockout next year because um, it's
This is
not looking
true.
good. It's not looking for baseball. But again, okay, why are we okay? Y'all complain. Some fans, not all, complain about the 162. They want to put it to 154. Blah 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 blah. Okay, you already sissified the game by adding the damn Ghost Runner in extra innings because you, heaven forbid, you don't want to go 18 innings, which rarely happens. But you install that
That's
rule that
good.
I can't stand. I, I am so glad when his contract up, he is done and he's not coming back as commissioner. Because
Oh, you think Manfred is done?
no, he said when my contract is up, I'm done. Good, get out,
How
get
much
out.
time? How much time does he have left?
I oh God,
Not
his
quick
con
enough. Not soon.
no, his contract expires in January of 2029.
Oh, hang in there.
Oh, hey, I plan to do what Granny always said: keep living. Um, but yeah,
Can't call it, huh? Just,
boy,
I mean, I don't know why they want to mess with the sport. It's perfectly fine the way it is.
again. But here's what I've always said. Okay, if you want to improve your game, number one, you talk to the people that make your money, which is the players, and two,
Right.
the consumer, the fans that go to the ballpark.
Correct.
If the consumer, the fan, is not complaining about it, stop trying to mess with it.
I mean, the only thing you can complain about is the concession prices,
Yeah, ticket price, ticket
maybe
prices,
parking.
ticket prices, concession prices. I got a problem with. Okay, because I know back when Dad was younger, um, it didn't cost an arm and a leg for him to get a beer. Beer
No.
was probably like $3 back then.
Oof.
Okay,
Hey.
now let's see who has. Let's see. Here we go. Come on. Why did I say you must obey?
Man,
Let's
I'm
say.
so glad the sun is back out.
Yeah, you feel like Superman today.
It's fantastic. It's still cold, but just having the sun present is.
Oh, last night was windy as all get down.
Oh, it
My
was just
God.
cold last night, though. That's the bad part. It was freaking cold.
Okay, so Coors Field has cheap beer, $3. Um,
Well, it's the Rockies. Come on.
the Angels, 4.50 for a beer.
Wow.
Blue Jays, $4.44 for a beer.
Wow. Probably no tax.
Chase Field in Arizona, where I've been to many times, a nice ballpark where mom gets her Michelob, $4.99 for a beer. Then
Wow.
just to, then just to round out the list, Twins Braves same price, $4.99. Bush Stadium with the Cardinals, $5.25, and in the land, Cleveland, $5 or to $5.14 for a beer. There you go.
Then you come on down to San Francisco, $20. Just jack up the prices.
Giants are sixth at 9.25.
Oh, not bad. Wait a minute. For what beer and where at? I ain't seen no $9 beer when I go there. The
It
hell are
just
they talking about? That's a damn lie.
You like, wait a minute, whoa, 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 whoa.
And probably if it is, the line is probably around the damn corner of the stadium. Uh, right. I did catch a game last year.
Yeah, with some very nice seats.
Oh yeah, got to get back there again. Fantastic seats. I was trying to see if E40 was there, but he wasn't.
Okay. Okay, for a standard beer at the Big Phone booth on 3rd and
Mm-hmm.
King,
Mm-hmm.
an average beer, $9. Prices potentially rising to 20 for some options, reflecting what craft of beer. Of course, if you're at the vending, if you're trying to get a vendor, vending charging
You
either in between $10 to $12 for beer.
you know what? You're absolutely right. I remember now
Okay.
because we were sitting in the dope section of the stadium. They had the little the beers were a little cheaper down there. Yeah,
Well,
yeah. It
well, there you go.
was fantastic. Give you a
Yeah.
big cup too.
The Ultra and the Blue Moon and the whatever you have down there, the Coors and the Coors Light, or as I like to
A couple
say,
of players walked by us too, I believe. Former players. I can't remember who they
oh,
were, but
nice, nice, nice,
that
nice,
level is
nice,
not. We
nice.
if you planning your trip around baseball, we got to look into that.
Well, I am long overdue for a game inside the big. Like I said, the last game you and I went to was the night before Simpleton's wedding, where he couldn't even say "I do." The man said "I will," and I'm surprised on that particular evening Brian did not. Well, you know what Brian probably thought it'd be didn't yell it, but yeah, that was 2017.
Yeah, well,
Long.
I know good parking now. I found right across the street.
Oh
Not expensive either.
well, Uncle just sent me a message. He says tonight's CPF semifinal features the future Raider quarterback Moore or Mendoza.
As if more is
Unc,
coming out.
You're not wrong.
That's if more is coming out now. Ain't no guarantee.
That's true because I know Stephen A. Smith went on a tangent, which he said, "If I'm drafted by the Jets, I will go back to college." He straight up said that. If I'm drafted by the Jets at number 2, I'm going back to college.
Well, I don't know how because the Raiders can take Mendoza number one.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Okay. Well, just pull the Eli.
I'm not going there.
Not gonna do it.
I'm not gonna do it.
Or just
But see,
also do the Jim Kelly.
yeah, I'm not going. Even though Jim Kelly eventually went to Buffalo, but he did go.
Yeah.
But he did go to the USFL before he came to the Orchard Park Bills
Yes.
and turned into
Yes.
a Hall of Fame career.
Yes.
Um,
Just couldn't win it.
no,
2 opportunities. Just couldn't
4.
win it. Wait, he was all 4?
Yeah,
Holy snikes. Okay, my
yeah.
bad, Jim. Didn't mean to.
That
That's
yeah. I mean that career
that's
went
a
to
bad way to. They're not even 1. And it 4 straight?
4 consecutive.
That's even hard to get the 2
Yeah.
back in
I,
that
well,
back in that day.
well, again, yes, they're known for losing 4 consecutive, but also at the same time, you have to appreciate the fact that they got their 4 consecutive seasons.
Yes, this is very
Like,
true.
like I said, they didn't get the ultimate goal because, again, like I said, the '91 Redskins is an all-time team. Um, the Cowboys, much as I can't stand that star, those the '92 '93 team
Lost to the Giants.
were just good.
Well, that was
I
a
mean,
kicker.
well, yes, it was Scott Norwood, but also at the same time, that Bills defense was tired because Otis Anderson was
Bro, the hook.
Otis Anderson was just
The
running
hook.
around through. I mean, Bill Parcells had the right game plan to keep that K gun offense on the sideline, which is Otis, I'm running you till you can't run no more. And I mean Hostetler, that was
Efficient.
that was the reason why Haas got a contract from Al Davis,
Yep.
and for a time Haas turned the tide, getting away from Jay Schrader and Tom Marinovich.
Boy, he took me. Yeah, he took me back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Dad always tells a story about how he went to go talk to Mr. Davis.
Love it.
Just looking forward to some great games
Yeah.
tonight on the hardwood, and speaking of which, on the ice tonight, as it is a Friday in January, on the 9th of January. Um, Capitals on the road against the Blackhawks, the Kings in Winnipeg against the Jets, Blues in Utah against the Mammoth. So 3 games on the ice. The Sharks, fresh off their win in LA, are back at home at the Tank tomorrow against the Stars. Two original
I might take a look.
sixes, Bruins and Rangers. Always fun when those two get together. Um,
Yes.
we got two original six matches. We got the Red Wings and the Canadians also. Um,
Gotta love this time of year.
looking forward.
We're just a step closer to March Madness.
That we are. That we are. That we are
Uh oh.
definitely are.
Uh oh.
But how
Uh
do
oh.
you? Someone's about to score a goal.
Nope. Totally bombed it. Well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So, as we look at the first game on tomorrow, rematch between the Rams and the Panthers. How are you looking at this particular matchup? Considering the fact that the last time they played, Matt Stafford was in a giving mood, throwing a pick six and just turning the ball over. With the fact
Well,
that he does get his other Hall of Fame receiver back in Devontae Adams.
okay. That was going to be my next question. Okay, now that makes a little difference. Well, number one, as you said, Stafford can't be in a giving mood. If the Rams are gonna, for them to win this game, they're going to have to put the Panthers away. You can't let them stick around. Bryce Young is looking like he's gonna have that clutch gene when it comes to the fourth quarter because the game is never out of hand while he's back there. And again, cliche, limit the turnovers, control the line of scrimmage, as you always say, limit the penalties. But with this game, I think it is going to come down to somebody on special teams doing something big. It might be something on special teams that'll win it. I can see it coming down to the last minute, maybe field goal overtime. I mean, if they're playing each other for the second time again, we know it's hard. You see your team for the second time.
Yeah.
But I can see it coming down to maybe who has who has the ball last and has to drive it down the field to kick a field goal.
I think for me, I think it really might come down to which team can run the ball the best. Will it be the tandem of Blake Corum and Kyron Williams, or can it be Chuba Hubbard and Rico Dowdle? That for me is which running game will be the most effective running the ball in that particular game, because I don't expect Stafford to be in a giving mood and turn the ball over like he did the first time they played each other.
No.
But however, do the Rams have somebody to guard Tedero McMillan?
Puka.
That too. And
Devontae. Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, and not to mention all the dang tight ends the Rams got. I mean,
and another factor,
giving Sean McVay another chance to see a defense for a second time normally goes in his favor. So
absolutely.
I mean, the Rams should be favored to win, which I am picking them much to my dismay. But
yeah,
it's just hard to go. It's just hard to go against Sean McVay a second time because I mean, as we know, any given Sunday, anything can happen. But give or take, I just it would be hard to see the Panthers do it again for a second time. And if they do, all the credit in the world to them.
Absolutely.
So, I mean,
now will we be shocked? No.
No.
Bryce Young has been playing. fantastic football. And you know, there's no moral in an L, but even when they lose, he's been in playing fantastic. You know,
Well,
so
again, you also have to look at um, where they were
yes,
and how they um, was where they improved. And I
yes.
mean, Dave Canales has done a tremendous job getting this team to where they're at. Um, and you can only expect them to grow from there, and perhaps be a team that can compete year in and year out. In the NFC South, which we know that division is always up for grabs with those four teams, because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes nobody wants to take wants to take it by the horns, but
Even when
also
they start off pretty good in the beginning of the season.
at the same time, don't be surprised if you see an under 500 team beat a 12-win team again, because it has happened before.
Oh well.
So we'll just keep that in mind. And then round three between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears in Soldier Field, coming up on Prime Video. Um, I mean, the history, the pageantry. I mean, truthfully speaking, what more can you really say about this particular matchup between the Packers
Man,
and the Bears?
I don't know. I don't know. Is Jordan Love? Well, nobody's healthy to a degree, but how healthy is Jordan Love?
Yeah,
Josh
good question.
Jacobs. How healthy is Josh Jacobs?
Mm-hmm.
Um, the Bears are coming in playing pretty good football towards the end as well. So
Yeah. Well, again, my thing is no Micah Parsons. How is the Green Bay Packers going to implement a pass rush?
this is also true. It's
And
also
then
true.
not to mention, in the case of the Chicago Bears, and this is my case for the Bears. Um, and for me, it just comes down to this for me right here. If Monangai and Swift are running the ball that effective, it's going to be a long day for the Green Bay Packers on defense, which means you don't have to put the whole game in Caleb Williams' hands. Not that you're trying to begin with,
Yeah.
uh, because he did a tremendous job taking care of the ball this year. Um, 27 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. So the touchdown interception ratio is huge.
Yeah.
Um, not to mention, um, he kind of spread the ball out. I mean, you got Loveland, you got Moore, and hopefully in this case, Adunze
Doomsday.
returns for the
Yeah.
Bears.
Yeah.
You still have Burton. You still got Cole Komet, and Andy Abanya signs a 1-year deal with the Dodgers. Go figure. Screw that team. Um,
Absolutely.
of course, more talks about John Moran getting shopped. We'll see what happens in that game. But I'm just saying, if the Bears get the running game going, it's going to be a long game for the Packers. If the
I,
Packers were coming in this completely healthy, I might side with the Packers just because, again, you see a team 3 times, even though each team had split um, the series. The Bears were coming on at the end of the first game when they played, and then, of course, the Bears came back and won the second game. But just Soldier Field in those elements with that crowd, I just think Swift and Monangai can basically run the Bears to a victory.
I agree. I was slighting towards the Bears anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I think, like you just said, the run game for the Bears, if that gets going, make it a lot easier for. Well, prepare to see a lot of what you saw when the Lions made it to the NFC Championship game. You're probably going to see a little bit of how that offense was going, minus going for it on fourth down consecutive times.
Yeah.
But yeah, I Bears by 10.
Mm. Bears by 11 digits.
Yeah. Get the Bears by
Nice.
10.
I mean, I really can't.
Hell, are we gonna come back and do you want to talk about Sundays or you want to save it?
We can come back and wow, or heck, we just might go live during Sunday. I don't know. Um,
I'm not doing nothing.
well, we'll talk about the first game between the Bills and the Jaguars. Um,
Whoo! Whoo!
which which version of the Orchard Park Bills are you going to get? Because
Oh
sometimes
man.
you don't know. Now, if you can get the Bills that can run the ball effectively with James Cook, you stand a good chance. But the receiving core is not the same with the Bills.
No.
Um, I mean, you still got
Hell, is
Max.
Coleman still on the roster?
That's a good question. He's been a healthy inactive. Um, but
Damn.
again, you don't have anybody to take the fill off the top. And we know Jacksonville's defense is very, very good. And like I said, Sunshine is playing with a lot of confidence. That defense is playing with a lot of confidence. So I, I mean, in a
Well,
sense, my Super Bowl matchup is still kind of alive, but I just don't foresee it happening.
the Bills versus the Niners.
The Bills versus the Niners, the Chris Berman Super Bowl, because I just don't think the Bills have enough to get there. Even though in the case of Josh Allen, there's no Lamar Jackson, there's no Patrick Mahomes, but this is not the same
No,
Bills
no
team.
Burrow.
No Burrow. This is not the same Bills team. The Bills defense is certainly not the same as they were a couple of years ago when they had a very good defense. So I don't know what Sean McDermott's going to do. Um, but I'm riding with Duval. I am. I just think two.
And the games in Orchard Park are Duval.
No, Duval.
Duval. Duval.
Yes.
Uh well, this shouldn't be no nothing new for Liam Cohen. I mean,
No.
he's been in the playoffs,
Yes.
as an offense coordinator, so he
Yes.
should be able to be okay. Dial it up. Yeah, you're right. That Jacksonville defense is just playing lights out. And Travis Etienne is reminding people who he is.
Yeah. I
Sunshine
mean,
is just spinning that ball.
yeah. I mean, Parker Washington has the
Yeah.
ball on his mind, of course, and then you add Jacoby Myers. So this is. Oh, so Max Kepler gets 80 games suspended for testing for a PED.
Isn't that a former Giant?
No, he's a with the Twins.
Yeah, but
He
didn't he
played
play
for
for the Giants?
no, never played with the Giants. No,
Never. Okay.
no.
I don't know. I Kepler, the coach. It was the coach, right?
Yeah,
Kepler.
Gabe
Yes.
Kepler.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know if
Yes.
I don't know if Max. No, they're not related because the last name spelling is different.
Um. Yeah. Ryan Duval.
Who's Ryan
I don't
Duval?
even think it's gonna be close.
Oh, you think Duval's going to pull away?
I think so.
Interesting. Very
The
interesting.
Bills won't go nowhere because they never they always scrap.
They're
But I
they're not
just
going to
think
quit.
that
They're not going to quit. Absolutely not.
defense is gonna be too much.
You're not wrong.
Yes, indeed.
You're not wrong. Well, folks, um, before we go, don't forget, we do have a merch shop to where you can get Mizzle and Dub show gear. Um, the link that is scrolling across the bottom of your screen where it says get your merch, there is the link for the merch. So
Yes.
we do have merch for women, for kids, hoodies, beanies, t-shirts. Again, anything that involves 17 KD, all the proceeds go to him. Anything that involves buying a Rayleigh Rail or Forever 10 t-shirt, all proceeds go to our nephew Declan Mason. So for those that have made purchases in those particular two subjects, we appreciate it. We say thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. In the meantime, appreciate y'all for joining us as we talk Fiesta Bowl, talk Peach Bowl, preview the Bears, Packers, Bills, Jaguars, and the Rams and the Panthers. Also talked about got some little World Cup in there, and wait a minute, let's see what's going on tonight.
Oh, also, thank you to the 2 new subscribers. That now puts
we're
us at 221.
Oh well.
Yes. So we appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank y'all very much.
Let y'all know it must be very entertaining. It's a good way to start off the year.
Yes. No interesting match.
Which means that we can't take the hiatus was for a rare personal reason. So, but we're kicking back into gear.
Yes.
Look, you're getting more day shows out of us.
Yeah, because normally we are night owls.
That's our normal edition, yeah. So,
but because he's asleep now. The irony is, I'd be waiting for him because he got off later than I do. Now he's practically asleep by the time I get off because I get off around 2:30, 3 in the morning on some days.
I didn't go to bed. I didn't go to sleep till like 3 this morning.
Yeah, eventually there's going to be a 3 a.m. showing somewhere. you never know.
You just let me know.
Yeah, because especially if he has his coffee. But however, appreciate y'all for joining us here on the Mizzle and Dub Show, number 374. Hopefully the Peach Bowl will live up to what the Fiesta Bowl gave us yesterday tonight. And then officially tomorrow, starting at 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific on Fox, the Inglewood Rams take on the Carolina Panthers as the official road to Jeans Stadium and Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara officially gets started. So yeah, we will make the trip to Santa Clara to possibly play for the Vince Lombardi Trophy, as the Bay Area for the 3rd time will host the world's biggest party. Will John Morant get traded at the deadline? Will Jonathan Kuminga get traded at the deadline?
They're listening to offers. It's about to be interesting.
We'll see that. But in the meantime, for news and notes, keep it locked in here on the Mizzle and Dub Show for Mizzle. I'm Dub. Once again, congratulations to the Miami Hurricanes as they punched their ticket to the national championship, oddly enough, in their home stadium on January the 19th. But in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your Friday. Have a fantastic weekend. Be safe, whatever you do. And you've been watching the Mizzle and Dub Show, and that deserves a yeet. And it's 12:05 o'clock some damn where.
Absolutely.